All right. This is, first of all, hi. I'm having a little trouble getting this video made this morning because I'm a little scattered. And there's a lot going on in my house that's making it difficult for me to do this. So I will do my best to get this and keep this short and sweet and not ramble and go around in big circles. I started my journey last July. I turned 30 pounds, just for those of you that just don't know where I'm coming from. I had my surgery August 6th of 2012. As of last week, which was 1 year post-op, I was 150.2, I think. This morning, which my lowest weight had been I've seen like 149.2 a couple of times over the last month. I've just kind of been stuck right around 150. Today I'm actually 152.0. Started my period yesterday, so I think that's where the extra pound or two is coming from. I don't know that I'm gaining, I'm just not losing. So I've been trying the last couple of days to do some detoxing. And what I do, there's some people do like that 5-day pouch test. That one didn't work for me so well. It was a little too complicated and I had to think too much. It's hard for me to think when I'm doing any kind of detox because my brain gets foggy for the first couple of days. I think it's the carb reduction. Especially lately, I've let my carbs get way too high, and it's harder to get them back down. So what I tend to do is protein shake yogurt, maybe throw some cheese in there if I'm sick of sweet. And I do that for a couple of days, and it's really hard the first day, it's hard the second day. By the third day, I'm feeling better, and sometimes I'll start throwing in an extra meal. You know, I haven't been able to do it for a day yet. I got through half a day yesterday and then got so irritable, and something happened yesterday that threw me off, that's, bugging me. My daughter got scared by her neighbor's dog again. When she finally was comfortable going out in the front yard, the dang dog got out again and scared the crap out of her. And that stressed me out because I'm really mad about that. Every time I let her go out there, this happens. So the dog needs to go away. And she is moving in a couple of weeks. Anyways, here nor there. That stressed me out. There's always going to be something that comes in to stress you out. And it's like I couldn't recover after that. And I just went back to eating normal. And even then, by the end of the day, I was just all stressed out. So I don't know, this whole detoxing thing is much harder right now than it has been before. And I think it's because I have so much going on in my life and so many stressors and so many things that when my brain goes to that place that it goes when I'm detoxing, I get more irritable, I get more anxious. It just kind of messes with my brain chemistry for several days. And I don't have the luxury right now of just blocking off a couple of days and going, okay, I'm detoxing the next couple of days, I'm just going to hide, with my computer and go away. I don't have that luxury right now. So I'm trying to figure out how to get myself back where I feel in control of my eating and not let my weight get away from me. I'm not so upset that I'm not losing still. I'm upset that I don't want it to get away from me where all of a sudden I get into a gaining mode and it's that much harder to get back into weight losing because I really want to get I want to see the 130s. I don't feel like I have to get down to 130. I would love to get to 130, decide no, that's too much, and come back up if I want. I want a buffer. I'm not even in normal weight yet, and that's because of this. I don't show it in my arms and my legs, but I show it in this, and I still have my sleep apnea, which means I still have too much fat around my neck, believe it or not. I carried a lot, and there must still be some in there. And if I'm going to ever figure out if my sleep apnea goes away when I get under 150, I have to get under 150 to figure that out. So, I need to figure out if I can get down to 140, 130. Does that make a difference? Does my sleep apnea go away where I don't need anything? Right now it's mild, but it's enough that he's like to see me sleeping with a CPAP or this retainer. Can't afford the retainer because it's like $3,000. Insurance doesn't cover it doesn't cover any of it until I hit a $5,000 deductible. We've hit like a $2,500 deductible. We have gotten nowhere near our $5,000 out-of-pocket deductible. That's not going to happen. We just don't go there unless something big happens. So I have to pay the full price for that, and I have dental work that I need to do, that I've needed to do for years, that before I spend $3,000 on a retainer that molds to my teeth, I need to fix my teeth. That's another $3,500. So it's like I have to come up with $7,000 before I can do the retainer thing, because I got to fix my teeth and then get the retainer. Not happening. And the dental work, doesn't go towards the $5,000 deductible. That's under dental insurance, which is totally separate. So it doesn't even help me to say, oh, I'll do my teeth first, then I'm under the $5,000. Even after the $5,000 deductible for that retainer, they only cover 60%. So, you know, the next option is look at an ENT doctor and find out if I can remove my tonsils or rearrange something in the back of my throat, and that'll help my sleep apnea go away. Don't really relish the thought of doing that when I have other options. But maybe insurance would cover that. I don't know. So, frustrated with that situation, frustrated with the whole detoxing off of carbs thing, mostly mad at myself for letting the carbs get back in that much. That would be the thing I would recommend to everybody. Don't let your carbs go up that high. Don't let it be about sugar, put it that way. If your carbs are about fiber, then when you try to cut your carbs, your body is already used to fat burning. And you know, the fiber carbs are not a problem to go down on a little bit, unless it's digestive issues. But I just felt like I was eating too much junk and not enough nutrients, and I needed to detox, and we'll see if I can get that done. I'm trying again today, just do the protein shakes, but I just feel myself getting irritable and anxious. So anything that's hovering in the back of my mind, which is only about 10 things right now, suddenly seem worse. And I feel much less able to cope, and you know, even though I'm making progress, I don't have a new job yet. I don't have my business going yet, but I'm making progress in the pieces I need to get there. You know, I think I've decided on my logo and decided on my business card. I got my website set up, but I don't have a web. I have like one under construction page is all I've got up there. So there's still a lot to do, so I can't really afford to just lose my mind this week. So it may come to the point where I'm just like, okay, maintain where I have been until I get all this set up. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do next. I just don't want it to get away from me and have my weight start going up. I want to kind of get back under control. So we'll see. If I can home in on it and focus in on it, get a couple of days under my belt, then I think it gets easier after that. So anyways, that's where I'm at this week. Not very exciting, not great news, not awful news. I'm not in an awful place. I'm not in a great place. I'm in a shifting my brain mode. I think this happened when I was about 6 months out. It was like, it's like there's a shift. I don't know. People that are a year post-op or farther, I would love it if you'd chime in and let me know, did you notice like a shift right around a year where things, your motivations need to change, your body responds differently to the same things that you did 6 months in the past 6 months, and you know, harder to kind of take things to the next level, and it's like your brain has to work a little bit more, and that's where I feel like the real work almost is starting now. The easy part was getting the bulk of the weight off. The hard part's going to be getting that last 20 pounds off and figuring out how to get my head and my life into a place where I can maintain it the rest of my life. So that's where I'm at this week. If anybody has topics they want me to talk about, let me know. I get a little unfocused sometimes, and like this week I had a topic in mind, but then because of what's gone on this weekend I decided I should talk about that, because that's what happens. That's life. That's day-to-day stuff. And if you're following me on my FitnessPal, I'm probably really confusing because I don't necessarily get everything in there. I'm trying to get everything in there, but when my worst time for carb cravings is in the evening, late in the evening, and I'll forget what I actually did. I'll forget to put it in. I'll go to bed and just space it out. So that's one of my downfalls. So I need to, you know, so figure whatever you're seeing on my FitnessPal, there's probably some crap in the evening that I didn't get in there. So it's not necessarily always as good as it looks. Anyways, that's where I'm at this week. Talk to y'all later. Bye.